Oh my goodness.
You gotta hear that.
Oh my goodness. We are back. We're so back. Welcome back to Phil's Recap and Review. This is for, I don't know what the hell it's called yet. Is it called Happiness is Contagious? Is it called Phil is Contagious? Is it called WYCARO 339? Or is it called something else that hasn't been released yet that's going to be disclosed within the next few minutes? Who knows? But what I do know is that Vince Gilligan, the man behind Better Call Saul and co-creator and showrunner of Better Call Saul with Peter Gould, has a new series. It's been announced. It got announced a while ago. It's going to be on Apple Plus. It's a sci-fi series starring Kim Wexler. Well, not Kim Wexler. Rhea Seehorn. Or Rhea Seehorn. What? Ray? Is it Ray? It's been a long time since I said her name, so I'm not remembering exactly how to pronounce her name. But we haven't heard anything about this damn show. Nothing. And then about a couple days ago, this countdown pops up there. Let's pop it on the screen. There it is. Where is it? The countdown. There's a countdown. See, we've got 13 minutes left in the countdown. It started off like 3 days ago or something like that. And it's been ticking down like a fucking, like a goddamn motherfucking, that's better. Like a damn thing, it's ticking down. And what's it gonna say at the other end of it? Who knows? But if I know Vince, it's gonna be cryptic, it's gonna be short, and it's just gonna get to the point right quick. We're going to find out when this show airs, probably. I've heard rumors of November, and we're probably going to get a little taste of what it's about. I've heard some rumors. We're going to talk about that a little bit, too, while we're waiting for these 12 minutes to come. I put the link to click on this thing in the description, or in the chat if you're watching this live. If you're not watching this live, you probably watched this before, but thanks to YouTube and some of the new bullshit, I'm not going to actually show it on here. I'm going to watch it, and we're going to react to it together. So make sure you click on it. We're going to keep the timer up here. We got 12 minutes left till we see this disclosure of what the hell is Happiness is Contagious. I want to know. I want to know what's from the creator of Breaking Bad. What are they doing? And no, it's not going to be Breaking Bad. It's not in the Breaking Bad universe, so let's not even go there. It's not Better Huel or something like that. We're not getting Saul Goodman in prison. None of that nonsense. We're getting some sci-fi action. There is some rumors on what this show is exactly about. It might be based on a book, but we'll get into that too. What is it about? Well, I don't know what it's about. We got Iron Throne in there, Breaking Happiness. I haven't seen Iron Throne in a while. Great to see you in the live chat. We got SM Down. We got John Haymaker. We have all of our good friends popping on in here. The good friends, the people that check out all the nonsense I do. I don't expect to have any new people because YouTube has thrown me in a basement without food since the Saturday Night Live fiasco. So I don't really get reached out to anyone besides the subscriber base. So if you guys are watching this, please share it out. And please share this with a friend. Share your comments on what you think about this. No, not everyone's going to love this series. People that like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, like there's a chat for this video and pretty much everyone's writing in, we want more Breaking Bad, more Better Call Saul, shared universe, my ass. No, this is new. Back in olden times when you couldn't just reboot or sequelize everything, you used to have to actually do something creative and create something new. And that's what Vince Gilligan is doing right now. He's creating something new. This is a new series, a sci-fi series. It might be based on this book, but I don't know for sure. Can we pour one out for Ozzy? Yes. First of all, two things. Number one, yes, we are receiving calls or voicemails at the moment. So if you want to call in and leave a voicemail, you can do that at 781-990-8509. Again, that's 781-990-8509. And absolutely, I want to send a special rest in peace and a special lots of love to the amazing Ozzy Osbourne as a lead vocalist of a band, a rock band. You can't help but be influenced by Ozzy and everything he did through history. And he will be missed. And we all go out one way or another, whether we're Saul Goodman, Walter White, one day, Jesse Pinkman, one day we will all fall. But how we go out, sometimes we get to choose. And Ozzy kind of obviously knew he was going out, decided to do that concert very close to the time when it all happened and get all sorts of money for Parkinson's disease right before he went. So it's not just that he deserves to have one poured out for him. He just deserves some respect. He also got to go out the way he wanted to go out, rocking out on stage. And as someone that performs, that talks, that jumps up and down like a moron on stage and on podcasts, you know, if I get those kind of news, I just want to be able to keep making and creating and doing whatever I do until I can't anymore. And that's what Ozzy got to do. So you got to give him all the credit and love in the world for what he was dealing with and wanting to give his fans and himself that one last show. And hopefully this isn't Vince Gilligan's last show, but Vince Gilligan is back, folks. If you're checking this out, you're popping on in here. This is a podcast about, or a quick reaction stream about the new Vince Gilligan show that we have about 8 minutes till we figure out what in goddamn Sam Hill this series is. But there are some rumors on what this series could be about. Some people have suggested that it might be about a book called All Better Now by this guy Neil Shusterman. The book All Better Now is a young, what is it like when they have younger people as the young adult or whatever it's called, YM is the initials of it, but I forget what the actual term for it is. But it's a sci-fi story, and the guy who wrote this has made a name for himself doing written versions of X-File episodes, and Vince worked on the X-Files, so there might be some connection here. And if you look at the cover of the photo of the book, All Better Now, look that up right now online if you can. It basically is the smiley face that you see in the Petri dish in our preview image that we see right here. The Petri dish smile. It's also just a random smile. So there are rumors that it may be based on this book, All Better Now, and be set in a different part of the universe because YA, yes, YA. What's YA stand for? Young action. There's a word for it though. There's an expression that I'm not jumping on, but it's potentially based on the book All Better Now. But I guess All Better Now is set in, I think it's like San Francisco and a couple of other places randomly. Young adult. Yeah. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for correcting my pathetic memory as it's fading on a daily basis as my beard gets grayer. As I turn more into Santa Claus, I will not be able to remember things as much. Young adult novel. So, but this is obviously a show run by Rhea, who's in her late 40s, early 50s, and it's obviously not going to be something that is focused in that way. And it's also some sense of originality has been said that it's meant for. And if you got Vince and his team working on it, it's not going to be a standard like version of the book. So what the rumors are at this point is that it's what's going on in that particular book. Like, that's what's going on in this universe. It's in the same universe as the book, but it's set in Albuquerque, so it's like a different place than's happening than we hear about in the book. Basically, what the book is, and again, I don't want to waste too much time on this if this isn't what it is, but generally speaking, and I'm speaking in paraphrasing the worst I possibly can, it's about a disease that everyone gets that kills a lot of people, and the people that it doesn't kill, it makes them feel content and happy, like extra happy. And then there's some conflict with people that don't want you to be happy and they want you to be happy. It's a comedy, lighthearted kind of thing that deals with a disease that makes you happy. I don't know if that is what this series is going to be about. But based on the Petri dish, based on what we've heard about this book, and based on the fact that the book was written by someone who did novelizations, I couldn't think of that word, novelizations of X-File episodes, and Vince Gilligan was one of the showrunners of the X-Files, you could see where there might be some, smoke but not fire. That being said, we're 4 minutes away from watching this damn trailer, and I don't know if that's what it's about. But that's potentially what this could be about. Let's jump in the live mother grab and chat. Description sounds like the opposite of the rage. Oh, so maybe this is Sam. Maybe it is what I just said. Maybe it's, or you're talking about from that book. My voicemail is a guess on what the show will be. Let's see if we can get Jay's voice message based in here before we start here, because we have, how long do we got here? We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Getting excited for this, folks. Here we go.
I got a theory based on nothing and the fact that I've never even heard of this show what it is. I think this is a sci-fi angle of the same storyline in Better Call Saul. Some science teacher in the future or in some, like, magical world makes some type of magical drug that's like a magic chemical of whatever they were making in Breaking Bad. I forgot the drug that they were making in Breaking Bad or whatever. But this is going to be some kind of scientifical or I don't know, magical thing or whatever. You said it was like science fiction or something, where they're doing the exact same thing. Because my prediction is these people can't think of anything else to do. All right, later.
I disagree with your assessment that they can't think of anything better to do, but I do think it's interesting that you say that, simply because I also add that you could, in a weird sense, look at Better Call Saul, I mean Breaking Bad anyways, as a little bit of a science fiction, with the way that they got the meth, you know, the meth is freaking magical 99% blue meth and all that sort of stuff. So we got 2 minutes, but Jay, I don't think of this. I think this has nothing to do with Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, but we will find out in a second. I still have 2 guitar picks from that concert. Ozzy dumped a bucket of water on me, the Hollywood Bowl. Mark A. Houston, no, you're the man, and thank you for not rushing the process, waiting for this series. And you and I have been talking about this stuff for a while, and we didn't rush the process, and here we are in this universe again. Or not in this universe, in the Vince Gilligan world again. I'm at the mercy of Vince Gilligan here. Bravo, Vince. And I am definitely going to take a drink for Ozzy as soon as we're done here. As soon as I can, it's 2 minutes. I feel weird going into the other room. I don't want to miss anything. Great to see all better Saul. Maybe an all better Saul, Joey. We could get that. Are they open-ended? Yeah, could they open a time tunnel into the island of Lost? That's possible. Keep your guesses in the live chat. We're under 2 minutes. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds left. New Mexico time. Happy Squat Cobbler the movie. Could be Squat Cobbler the movie. Could be the A1 car wash mixed with the Squat Cobbler. Let's cook them. Let's cook some damn meth. Let's do it. We got Lednius in here who got a picture of Lotus. You're a channel member. Thank you for being a channel member. Thank you to all of you that have... Oh, God, I'm knocking over my headset. I'm knocking shit over left and right. I'm ready for this. Here we go. Excuse me. Thank you for all of you, and I see some of your faces that watched me during Better Call Saul that have been following all along and waiting for this series. We talked about this series at the end. We knew it was coming. We're excited for it. I'm going to be covering it, doing recaps of every episode, talking about it, with breakdowns, dig into it as much as we can. I'll have Joe Dirtylocks on. Tony will be joining as well, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun talking about this series. It's been a while since we had a show, and honestly, it might be good, it might be bad. Either way, I am all in for it. Here we go. It's about to happen. It's about to start. I'm gonna put on my other headphones and watch this on my other computer so I can actually hear it and not get flagged for fucking YouTube violations or some shit. But here we go. 30 seconds, everyone. Sorry if my voice is a little off because I can't hear myself talking. Going crazy train. 26 seconds. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Vince Gilligan! Do it, Vince! Vince knows how to turn me on. Like, no television person knows how to turn me on like Vince Gilligan. He's like Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese of television making, all wrapped into one. Add Peter Gould with him, it's just insane. And I think Peter is working on this show. I'm so excited for Ray. And here we go, 0 seconds. What's gonna happen? What's happening? It's 0. It's happy. Nothing's happening. Uh-oh. The premiere will start slowly. Shortly, not slowly. I can't read. Okay, here we go. Now I'm sitting here and literally watching a damn smiley face. The countdown's over. Come on, Vince. You screwed this up. Once the countdown ends, you're supposed to start. But it will start shortly. I know from YouTube's situation myself, when you do these premieres, it takes a while to do it. But we are in Vince time. Now, Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Do it, Vince. Vince is back. Vince is back. Vince is back. Vince is back, motherfucker. Now, for a record, I know it's a lot of the same creative team, too. The cinematographers from Better Call Saul. So if you like the way Better Call Saul looked, here it is. Ooh, here we go. Okay. If you're not watching it, we have, from the creator of Breaking Bad, we have some woman licking a fruit or donut. She's licking the cream. She's licking the sweet stuff off of donuts. And there's a note that says, help yourself. That's it? That's it. That's literally it. That was, I feel like this is Geraldo's frickin' looking up Al Capone's vault. But I also know that Vince likes to do less is more kind of situation. So, whoa. That's the whole thing. The whole thing was, I guess we know what the show's called now. It's called Pluribus. Was that what it said? Is that what it said? Where is that? Pluribus. Pluribus. Pluribus seems to be the name of the series. Kim wasn't in the trailer. Basically, the whole trailer, teaser, if you're not watching it, was someone grabbing a donut out of a help yourself box and licking the donuts and putting them back in the box and smiling about it. That's all we saw. So this is as vague as I thought it was going to be. Like when I heard this and I knew there was like a little countdown thing, I knew it was going to be like exceptionally vague. In fact, I'm going to show it. If I get flagged for this shit, we'll get flagged for this shit. Here we go. This is it for you to watch it because there isn't any audio here. Oh no, not Batman and Mr. Freeze. Stop. Here it is. You can see it right there. Here it is. Oh no, that's Batman. Why is Batman on my screen? We don't need Batman. Oh, sorry, this isn't it. I'm messing it up. I've messed it up. You're watching Batman on the screen instead of that. Batman and Sub-Zero, but no. What I want to do is I am going to show it because I don't think Vince is going to flag me. That's why I'm going to show it. So is a live stream and not a recording. Oh, okay. So they just showed it once and then we can't watch it again? Fuckers. Okay, so I probably just need to find the actual video of it wherever it is. So basically, again, what it was, if you weren't watching it, was, again, it was a little, I'm watching it right now. She's taking sugar donuts one at a time out of little green boxes. There's a little note that says, help yourself with a smiley face on it. And then they have the title of it pop up, and it starts on November 7th. So it is this year. We're actually getting this show this year. It's actually happening. So we do know that at least. But as what the series is about and more information about it, we're in as much of a delusional statement as we've ever been. We don't know exactly at all what is happening in the series. And I'm obviously like a horse's ass talking about it because there's nothing to talk about. Here it is. Here's what we saw. See? Yep, there we go. Play. We see her. We see this situation from the creator of Breaking Bad. This is half a troll by Vince. We see this woman licking donuts. Yep, there she is. She's licking some donut. Yeah. When I'm bored, I like to lick some donut. That's my go-to as well. Let me push it, and then help yourself, and then the title of the show, and November 7th. That's it. That's all we got. So what is this series gonna be? I don't know. I know less than I knew 5 minutes ago. So there's that. Exactly. As Gordon Freeman says, I waited for nothing to see nothing. And that's kind of what I did too. Like, I knew going into this, it would probably be something like this. This is the man that in the previews for Better Call Saul in the last season, or the descriptions, just wrote, something happens. So obviously they want to give us little information about this series and what it is all about. I think from what we saw there, it's not entirely impossible for it to be what I was talking about before and being based on that book. And people have diseases that make them happy and they just do what they want. And then that person's like licking donuts because that makes them happy and they have no impulse control to stop themselves from licking the fucking donuts. Perhaps if I'm digging into it that far, I will say that the cinematography on that shot initially, like a long form, looked really good. But I do think it's interesting that Vince just had thousands of people lined up waiting just to see what he did. And he basically just, gave you a little, he gave me like a little hit, just a tiny little hit. It was a prick tease. Could the series be changed to better lick donuts? I think so. Is the series going to be just Hank sitting there eating donuts? John Halo, I think you have as much of a guess of this as anybody. Any YouTube or TikTok or any other kind of creator that comes out and is like, I know exactly what's going to happen. Let's do a full breakdown of this particular teaser. Is full of complete ass. You saw what I saw. We know what was going on here. Yes, the inherent deeper meaning of the donut licking means societal norms are sticking out the projection side of East Bumfuck and Central Street. No. Vince did what Vince does, and they do. They want to keep you guessing. The worst thing that happened to us was when people figured out the thing that they did with Better Call Saul with the episode titles, where if you take the first letter of each title, it spelled out Gus's back or something. And I heard Vince talk about that. He was like, he was impressed and disappointed that fans figured that out so easily. He's like, when we do stuff like that now, what we got to do is we got to really fuck with people. So this is Vince basically understanding that we all want to know what the series is about and giving us as little information as possibly can while still telling us the series is going to be starting very soon. Because basically, we've been waiting all year. They promised us a 2025 release, and people were thinking, and I talked to some other folks that were excited for the series, no way this thing's coming out in 2025. We haven't heard dick about it yet. And so he's probably like, you know what, I gotta put out something about this shit. So they're just like, what can we do to completely troll as many people as possible, but while still, saying something that might end up being completely relevant after the fact. Like, when we see this later, we might realize that this is more relevant than it seems. I am a fan of that trailer. All that hype just for licking a donut. David, yeah. Yes. Lay your grievances out. If you're in the live chat right now and you're just watching the trailer and you're looking for a reaction, looking for an output of it, give it to us. You can call on in 781-990-8509 and leave a voicemail and and use it as a rant line. Rant your if you were disappointed by this and you felt like this is too much of a build up, I want to hear it too. Throw it in the comment section. Text me. If you're out of the country, you can email me a voice message at theissuesguy@gmail.com. Again, that's theissuesguy@gmail.com. We're going to be covering this show all of hurricane season. So let's start. We know when it's out now. We know the name of it. I might need to change the title of this video at some point. I didn't watch it yet because it's literally not showing up for me. Let me see if I can throw it into. If you click on the link, does this take you to it? Let me see. I'm gonna throw a link in the chat for it. And because I think I can do that. Let me make sure I can do this shit. Let me make sure I can do it. Let me cut that. Cut it up, baby. For people that haven't seen it yet, if you're in the live chat, that should bring you to it right there in the live chat. Let me re-pin this one. Replace pinned thing. Okay, message pinned. It's pinned up on the top now too, everybody. If you need to watch this, if you haven't watched the trailer and you're popping on here to try to watch the trailer and you can't find it because the Apple had it as a live stream and then switched over to a video, so it's actually two different links. So you might click on it, it's like live event ended, but that should, if you click on that, that should bring you to the video to be able to watch the teaser. And I'll see you in about 2.2 seconds because that's about how long it is. Garnish your expectations if you're expecting much. You're very welcome. I hope that helps. Meaning of pluribus, I might be mispronouncing pluribus, but we have till November to learn how to pronounce that shit, is a Latin word meaning many, many, or of many. It's most famously known for the phrase "e pluribus unum," one of out of many, one. Interesting. So that lays credence to it being a completely unique idea and has nothing to do with the happiness show. Exactly, Stephen Davis. What in the world was that trailer? That wasn't a trailer. That was a cock tease. Let's call it for what it was. That was a little bit of a clitorical tickle without finishing off. That was a little bit of a jerk without a finish. Whatever you want to call it. Television emotional blue balls. But I think it's intentional for a reason. They don't want anybody to know anything. And I think they want people tuning in opening night completely dumbfounded about whatever kind of show that they're telling here. But yes, we have officially reached peak television blue ball situation. It was too short. 0. That's what if I'm going to. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad that anyone needs to watch it. The link is in the pinned comment or within the comments. It was somehow a little bit difficult to click on because if you clicked on the live event, it would say it was finished. But to what Zero was saying in the live chat, I don't mind cryptic, but it was a little too short for me. I know we're going to get a full trailer probably. Okay, the series is starting in November, so maybe the end of August, beginning of September. We might get maybe mid-September, October, we'll get like a full trailer where we'll get to see more. But I wouldn't have minded 10 more seconds, like licking the donut. Let's just say, for instance, licking the donut. Excuse me. Then saying the title of the pluribus, or I'm confusing it with the name of that video game. What was it? Pluribus, whatever. The video game that said turn people insane. But anyways, they could have done that, then faded and given us one more shot. Show us Rhea. Like I wanted to see her. Like that's the one thing that I'm missing, unless that was her in makeup. Or times have been tough for Kim Wexler since Saul went to prison. And we record the trailer. What it is, if you click on my name on the comment above, and I can share it again, Joaquim, it's right here. Right here. I'll just keep sharing it in the chat. Thank you so much, Zero. And I'm just going to keep sharing it in the chat anytime anyone needs it. Because I think on some phones or some things, the pinned comment might not show up. What do we think is do we think her importance to the show is? Is she one of the scene, a supporting character, or a main character? Are you talking about the donut licker? I would say the donut licker is probably just a random character. And it was sort of something within that, even though it was cryptic, even though it was short, something in that when we finally see the series or we see the full trailer, we're going to go, oh, okay, it's something literal. Or something figurative. There's something in there. Even though I'm saying don't listen to, these people are about, oh my God, listen to the breakdown of the 3-second video. The way the tongue rolled around that donut symbolizes a unique situation. Thank you for the subscription, OO. But I do think there is some significance in here that has some meaning to whatever the show means. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all ties in, to see everyone's take on this. But there's not a lot to dig in here. I'm starving. You ever see Mickey and the Beanstalk? When Donald, Goofy, and Mickey are really hungry and all three of them have like one bean and they're trying to cut that bean into 3 pieces. Basically, all of us here in the live chat right now, everyone that just watched this, we're doing that. We got a little bean on the ground. Me with the sexual connotation, say. A little bean, and we're cutting the bean in half. Exactly. Was the donut whole, round, or more O-shaped? If it was an O-shaped, does that mean like people are saying, oh, like symbolizing the screaming of societal pushing me down? And is someone going to cook meth on this show? Smile in the clip and in the logo. Yes. Great point, M5. CK. I'm just gonna call you CKA. It definitely was. It's relevant and important that they put another smiley face in there, right? Like that, in that the logo that we've seen of this show. Whoops, sorry. Like that smiley face and the smiley face that we've seen now on the sheet of paper. Like help yourself, do what you want, whatever that said. I think it said help yourself. There's something about the smiley face, the give yourself a smile, which could lay credence to the thing being about the book. I'm blanking on the name of the book, the young adult novel that we were talking about earlier, that is about a disease that makes people forces them to be happy, or they have a sense of content and happiness and just do whatever they want within that. So there could be something in that. She probably spit in the coffee too. If she just spit in the coffee, John Haymaker, we're probably okay, like I'm thinking she might have done some other things in that coffee. I don't know. Can't wait for yeah, exactly, Joey. I can't wait for the new rock stars like a 20-minute breakdown. Granted, I'm gonna be on here I've already been on for 30 minutes. I'm probably gonna be on for a little over an hour or something talking about this thing. But we're not really talking about, we're not breaking this down. We're talking about our reaction to what the hell we just saw and how we feel about it. But we're not over analyzing this whole situation. There's only so far we can analyze on this fucking thing. Let me scroll up. By the way, Phil, what is my favorite series of all time? It's a hard answer because there's a lot sitting at that table. But just to say, if I'm giving my Mount Rushmore of my favorite series, just to name 4 or 5 or something like that. I know it's 4, but if I'm having what's sitting at the dinner table, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League the Animated Series, Star Trek in general. What are some of my other favorite? I'm not talking about what I think are the best. I'm talking about my favorites. But I would say that's a good start. Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and Batman the Animated Series. If I was making my top 5, those are the ones that immediately go to my head. I'm sure maybe there's another one I would bump out. And when I say Batman the Animated Series, I mean Superman the Animated Series, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League, Batman Beyond. I mean that whole sort of Timverse stuff. Get a donut. I got a Polybius. Thank you. Thank you, 3 Borg. Speaking of the Star Trek thing, what I was trying to say there a few minutes ago, the video game I was making reference to, Polybius. Bro, I can't find the fucking video. Bravo Vince waited 12 minutes to watch a woman lick a donut. Apparently, the trailer that played was posted 30 minutes before the reveal. I feel bad that we didn't get it early, Sir Steve, because I pride myself on posting that stuff early. But I'm glad we got to share this situation together, everybody. Need that Krusty the Clown. What the hell? What the hell was that reaction? It was too short. That's what they all say to me, Zero. They all say it was too short. Horror Junkie says, what was that? I'm sorry I added a lot of extra meaning upon that. I added some sassiness to your response there, Horror Junkie. What the front door? Have I watched The Walking Dead? I have watched The Walking Dead. I like The Walking Dead proper, especially the early seasons of The Walking Dead. I enjoy it. I covered it on this channel. The early seasons are very fun zombie drama. It doesn't end as good as it starts, but it is worth a watch. It's good fun entertainment. It's been 18 minutes. The fog is coming. The fog has moved in. Lol. It's heading into the neighborhood. It's infecting us all. We are all happy. But there's very few things in this world that I am a card-carrying fanboy of, that I give a lot of flexibility. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole that's very prickly around things, right? I don't give a lot of people a lot of flexibility or rope with television. People that have watched us, people that haven't watched us, we're hard. We're hard assholes here. Let's stop with the sexual talk, Phil. But no, we tend to be a little harder on things than the average YouTube channel here. And I lick labias and testicles of things I really like a lot too. I'm a kitty cat that's distracted by shiny things. But what I'm saying is, from a fanboy standpoint, like something that I just give my trust to, it doesn't come easy. Vince Gilligan has my trust. Even though, and yes, maybe I'm sort of drinking the Kool-Aid, call me a fanboy, call me sniffing Vince's farts and his ball sweat. I'll do it all. But he's doing a television series. Right now, he's 2 for 2. The next time he comes up to bat, I gotta think he's gonna get another hit. Whether this is going to be a home run like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad were, and I know Better Call Saul, Peter Gould has a lot to do with both those shows too. But is it a guarantee that this series is going to be another great series? No. But Vince has proven to me, listening to him talk so much about his process in the Insiders podcast, knowing how much he doesn't want to suck, similar to the way I just kind of give Quentin Tarantino or Martin Scorsese, like you're doing something, I'm just going to give you guys credit. You know, like, go do your thing. I'm not going to analyze it too much. Christopher Nolan's another one. Like, I'm not going to analyze your shit too much beforehand because I know you have a track record of putting out good shit. Vince has a track record at this point, so I'm forgiving the fact that was... What the fuck did we just watch? Like, seriously. Like, I'm not complaining about it, but it was a what the fuck did we just watch? Someone earlier in the chat said, you got to give, and I'm paraphrasing, but a couple people said something like this. You got to give Vince Gilligan credit that some people sat in a YouTube live chat for days talking about that in anticipation for a 5-second video of a woman licking the inside of a donut, or 10-second video of someone licking donuts. Something about that's funny, right? Come on. Can we all can we all see the sense of humor that somewhere, my voice cracked right there like Peter Brady. Can we all see somewhere within that the sense of humor that somewhere Vince is probably going, Not saying it doesn't have meaning. Not saying I'm not happy to know when the series is coming and have a title of the series now, which is awesome. We have a title. We know the release date. But for what we got, like teaser, they could have just released the end of the trailer where it just says the name of the show and when it's coming out. That's all we needed. And yes, days. People were in that chat for days. There was a trailer, but it was a little teaser. I'm putting the link to it in the live chat if people want to watch it. If you have not watched it yet, it is right there, and I just put it in there. Where the fuck's the trailer? Jake, you can click on, if you're in the live chat right now, the link that I just put in there to the YouTube video is the link of it. Lal says I'm going mad. What the fuck was it? Something that gross but shows a different thing. Spreading happiness. Very possible, Stevie Dips. Or her licking the donuts is spreading germs like the sickness, and that's what's contagious. How can you infect people with happiness? Something that gross but shows a different thing. Spreading happiness. Studio 11 Live. Phil, I hope all is well. I can't believe I missed your last live stream. I suggested the stream topic. I did watch it later, and it seemed like a really good topic. We do need part 2. When's the teaser coming out? It already came out, I do. It's easy to miss it. Again, I'm keeping popping it in the chat for anyone that's missed it. It is, I'm just going to keep spamming it in my own live chat and tell you to click off my video. Yeah, someone's like, think about it. I almost just adopted a dog, but I left the animal shelter. This is true story. I was at the animal shelter on free adoption weekend thinking about adopting a dog. I had the dog I wanted, and I said, oh, I got to leave in an hour to go do stuff. Do we have time for this adoption? And she said, no. You're going to need more time. Come back tomorrow, and if this dog is still there, it's yours. So I'm going back tomorrow. So I left to come watch. I left adopting a dog to come sit here and watch a 10-second video of a woman licking a donut. So that's how much I damn love you, Vince. I know we all wanted the better fuel thing is what I really wanted. We needed to know more about these goddamn donuts. I have Apple. Apple shows are killing it. They really are. Show is revealed, and I think that's really what today was about. It was about getting a title for the show so people can stop calling it WYCARO 339. We actually have the title of the show. I don't have it in front of me right now. What is it? It's let me type in the password. I have it on this other computer. It's called Pluribus. So we have the title of the show, Pluribus, and we know when it's coming out on November 7th. So that's basically the information that we got today. The tease, I think, was just exactly that, similar to what they were doing with the final season of Better Call Saul with the trailers and the little images that they'd give us for each episode, like with the title reveal, and it would be something about what it is without being too direct. So I think something about licking the inside of donuts and putting them in a box with a smiley face has something to do with this series. And obviously the smiley face Petri dish in the yellow image, and people that haven't seen that, this is my thumbnail, but the middle part of this from the creator Breaking Bad and the smiley face, those are the two things that we know about this series right now. So, but I have Apple. Apple is killing it. I actually need to get relogged in, but I only have Apple Plus thanks to the amazing Sir Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon from House Teflon over there. Teflon TV, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. That's my second home. But I need to get logged back in there before November. But Apple is killing it with shows. They have some of the best shows on television right now. They really do. And whether it's Severance, whether it is the people that love Ted Lasso, the Scrubs revival. The Scrubs reunion show is going to be on there as well, because that's where all Bill Lawrence's shows are. Shrinking is amazing as well. And now they have this Vince show. There's more too. I mean, there's so many. Silo was that what it's called? Silo? The Silo? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of really good shows on Apple Plus. Where is the trailer? Dion, it is right here. I got you. Just like I will have you all, and Guts, like I will have you all damn season, all along after every single episode. I got you in the live chat right now. Click on that YouTube link right there, because Apple Plus might be great at television shows, but they need my help with sharing YouTube stuff, because they messed it up. And they did it instead of just doing it as they did it in a couple weird ways. They did it as like a live premiere and a live stream combination. So when it switched over, the live stream ended and then it got posted as a video later. So it's two different links. So the link that everyone had initially is a dead link. So you need this one. I want some damn Scrubs. Severance is my second favorite show. Yes, Severance is amazing. Zand in the live chat, I think the woman in the trailer could be the villain of the show. And at the end of the show, it will reveal that it was secretly working with Gus Fring in the donut business, putting friggin' meth on those donuts too. 99% meth. I think you might be right about that, Zand. I think you have something. I think you're on to something. Okay, Phil, I just watched it because it's Breaking Bad and Apple. I'll give it a try. But if I didn't have those two factors, ew! Licking donuts? What is this series? What the hell? What are we going to talk about? What is it? Am I going to spend the rest of all of November into the Christmas season talking about licking donuts? Is that really what we're going to be breaking this down about? I'd like to say no. I'd like to say this is going to be about something else, something bigger, something more interesting than licking donuts. But for me, I like some donut licking. Okay, let me engage with you guys and start a little poll. Do you feel let down? Do you feel let down by the, and I'm going to put it in quotes, teaser, because that's not a teaser. And yes, no. So abstract that. Start the poll. I'm hyped though. I'm excited. I'm just curious if you felt let down by the teaser. So let's get some votes. See what you think. You're very, very welcome, my friends. Okay, so I am hyped. I'm excited too. I'm excited because I was afraid we would not get this series this year, and instead we have gotten it this year, and we have a date for it. We have an actual title for it, and it makes me excited that we will be getting this show. As for the content of which that we got, I'm not going to say I was disappointed because it's almost what I expected. No. Listen, Phil, are you saying you expected this goddamn thing to be about some girl licking donuts? No. Random voice in my head. I did not expect that. What I did expect was it to be extremely cryptic. Like, extremely. I expected a little longer. Again, that's what all the women say to me. Phil, I expected it to be a little longer. Sorry. But no, that wasn't funny. I'm trying to make I'm trying to use levity, folks, here because some of us did wait days to see a woman lick a donut. But I am very excited. I'm very hyped up about knowing when the show's coming and getting to understand the title of it and sort of that we're in a trailer window right now, that we'll get a real trailer where we see more than donut licking. Am I slightly disappointed we didn't get a little bit more? Yes, but again, I've kind of expected a trollish kind of thing. I hope there's going to be Breaking Bad Easter eggs in the show, and Better Call Saul Easter eggs. Is this confirmed that it's not Breaking Bad related? Those are two associated questions. Cone, it starts November 7th. But to DK and M5's question, it is confirmed that this will have nothing directly to do with Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. But it is filmed in Albuquerque. So it's hard for me to imagine that there won't be subtle Easter eggs mixed in here and there to make reference or associations to that. Maybe we'll drive past the White House at one point. We'll see the pizza on the roof or something. Or someone will throw a pizza on someone's roof at some point. We might see some of the landmarks that we have seen in Albuquerque during the series. So I do think it's impossible to have the same creative team, which, again, is pretty much the entire same creative team that worked on Better Call Saul, I believe. It's like a lot of the same energy. The same cinematographers, a lot of the same writers, probably some different writers mixed in too. I'm not sure about the editors yet and that kind of stuff. I'll have to find out after the fact if Kelly Dixon, was that her name? And some of the other people that did the editing for Breaking Bad, and someone else did it for Better Call Saul. I'm blanking on his name. But it would be hard for me to imagine that they won't throw in some stuff. Because it's just filmed in Albuquerque, and especially once the show lives on its own, I would doubt if we don't get some of that kind of stuff. I do think the show, similar to other shows that have similar pedigrees within coming from something else or from similar creators, it's like Quentin Tarantino always focusing on someone's foot. Maybe he has a foot fetish. Maybe he doesn't. Or maybe it's just a thing he wants to have going through all of his movies. Yeah, we might see a car wash. We might see the A1 car wash just as a quick reference or some sort of situation. I could definitely see some sort of referential thing. And so far most people feel a little disappointed or let down by this trailer as I worded it. We're almost at 60-40 right now. Keep coming with the votes. Thank you to everyone that's checking this out. I know this is not my normal time streaming, but it's good to be talking about the show, and it's good to be on in the afternoon. I do want to run into the other room at one point in time and grab a drink to do a toast for the wonderful Ozzy Osbourne and a rest in peace, as was requested by a super chat donation earlier. So I will honor that to pour out a drink down my throat for the one and only Ozzy Osbourne. I know where you can watch it, person in the live chat. That is right there. That's where you can watch it, Aiden. And Pogost. I'm just gonna say top, top, very weird. K-top, very weird. Fucking trailer. Very weird trailer. But as Gary 220 said, I can't fucking wait. I am counting down the goddamn seconds till November. Like, I'm so excited. I can't fight it. Like, Vince, the king is back. Like, Vince is here. He's given us shows. He's given us a show. And I'm very interested to see, because he has not let me down, and I know his process, and even if I'm not I'll have to see if this is a show for me once the show gets started, but I have no doubt it's going to be well done. Like, that's what it really comes down to. Vince has worked on, as far as I know, maybe I'm missing one, has worked on 3 shows that I realize I put up the number 4. 3 shows that I know of. Co-showrunner / like at least episode director, and worked on a big part of the second half of the X-Files. I know he was, I believe the way I've heard it described is he was co-showrunner with somebody else, and half the kind of episodes he would do and half the other episodes somebody else would do. I think he also worked on a Twilight Zone version, a couple of episodes of a Twilight Zone version, and then Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So I'm not an X-Files fan, but I know for a fact for people that are that it's a quality show. I know there's episodes of the Twilight Zone that he's done that are good versions of those shows. I think that's how he met Bryan Cranston, or maybe he met Bryan Cranston on an episode of the X-Files. I could be combining 2 stories. I think it might have been an episode of the X-Files that he met Bryan Cranston on. So I trust Vince. I mentioned this earlier. I'm not a fan. I'm not one to quickly fanboy for somebody. But Vince, he's got my trust. Until he screws it up, he's undefeated right now. There's 2 shows that he has the most of his hands in other parts of his body, is Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That if that doesn't earn somebody some flexibility, it would be like if after a comedian did 2 amazing stand-up comedy specials, it's like you were like, I don't wonder if that third one's going to be any good. It's probably going to be good. If Eddie Murphy had done a 3rd stand-up comedy show after Delirious and Raw, it probably would have been fucking hilarious. But he decided not to. He decided, I'm the king. I'm going to retire here. Not retire, but retire stand-up comedy. And Vince Gilligan's like, you know what? I want to get Rhea her Emmy. And I think he wants to. Better Call Saul was 0-40 at the Emmys. I don't know if Vince cares about that. I don't think he does, but I think he cares about Rhea getting the credit she deserves as an amazing performer. And I think he really was excited to come back and work and produce a show for her and for himself. And I can't wait to see what he comes up with. So I am fucking excited. Was I slightly let down by the trailer teaser? Can that even be called a teaser? I think that should be called. It almost was like a troll video. It wasn't quite. When you click on something and it sends you to the never gonna let you down. Never gonna do that. Wasn't quite that. It wasn't rickrolling somebody, but it was something. We could see a Los Polos from Amarnos. Does anyone know you can watch the trailer right there? I am Iron Man. A whole series about licking donuts? It could be. I have not watched Stick yet, Moni G, but I am excited once I'm done with this stream later tonight to make my supper and watch Happy Gilmore 2. I'm very excited to watch Happy Gilmore 2 tonight. Yeah, rickrolling somebody. Yeah, you're not. Wasn't quite a full rickroll, but it was a donut rickroll. There was some donut time in here. There was some Dunkin' Donuts special going on here. Licking these goddamn donuts. That's for dang sure, kids. Okay. Never gonna let you down and kiss you, girls. Okay, here we go. So, people want to know when this series comes. As I said, it will be coming out on November 7th. How would you try to infect people? Me? My infectious personality would be all over them. I would be dripping my infectious smile over the world. Hugs and kisses and dances. Oh my. Let's see how our poll's going. Oh my goodness. I didn't know there were that many people watching. Thank you. I'm at work just sticking my head in the door. Sonic, your boy. You can stick any part of your body in through that door. You can stick things through the donut holes. Sonic is not just my boy. He's all of our boys. He is one of the greatest motherfuckers. So I love you, buddy. Thank you. Licking Donuts, created by, truthfully, that should have been the title of this episode. The name. Episode 1, premiere episode. If premiere episode is not called Licking Donuts, I'm going to be highly disappointed. Highly. disappointed. But it's hard for me to imagine that this wasn't, as much as I am sort of my little snuff my uppagus for, waiting 2 days to see someone lick a donut. I feel like this was what Vince wants. So I am happy to be your huckleberry, your pawn, whatever. Is that the correct expression? I am happy to be your peon. What happened? You want to know what happened? Click on this. This is what happened. This is right there. This video right here. That's what happened. The teaser trailer for this new series, donut licking. I don't want to spoil anything for you, Dranex, but you know what happened? Donut licking happened. That's what happened. You want to know? You truly want to know? It's all about the licking of the donut. Nothing else happened in this entire trailer except for people licking fucking donuts. That's it. Truth be told.
You should switch to 1-800-CONTACT.
Oh no! Let me push that up. Sorry. I don't want commercials all over my face. Sandy Pony Donuts is a real donut shop in Maryland. So it was real donuts. It was like a real donut company. Interesting. Maybe that's what I saw earlier. There was like a Better Call Saul, a Happiness is Contagious sort of truck that was at a convention and passing out things. I wonder if they're passing out donuts. It looked like they were passing out some sort of food. That'd be hilarious if they were passing out donuts. So, but yeah, what happened is Vince Gilligan put out a trailer about someone licking donuts, and the world is talking about it. That's truly what happened right now. Vince Gilligan put out a teaser about licking donuts, and we've seen that. But yes, we got a few moments of technical difficulties while I do some hippie activities here. Happiness, apparently, Gary, is licking donuts. Should have had some Cinnabons. Honestly, that would have been hilarious, John Haymaker, if instead of licking donuts, they were licking Cinnabon. That would have been a fun little... See, callbacks like that are the kind I am not expecting, but if we get any, are the kinds that we will get. We'll get like little sort of situations like that. Like we'll be licking Cinnabons instead of donuts. So, I Love Sugar and Apple Plus. What a twist ending. There's supposed to be a second season. Apple Plus is and that's the other thing that gives me a lot of faith in this series, is that Apple Plus is producing some good content and letting the creators do the shows that they want to make. I've heard Ben Stiller talk a little bit about it and about like the freedom that they get creating Severance. And I like that this is going to be a situation where Vince gets to kind of do what he wants and create the kind of show that he wants to tell. And as proof positive right now, I can't believe that the Apple PR department is going to be happy about the phone calls that they're going to get, being like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" And I'm saying phone calls like all the social media attention, the people that are going to be negative about this right now. Like there's going to be a lot of hate for this donut licking, or people that are going to be angry that the show isn't Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul when it finally starts. But I do think it's interesting that this was an actual real donut place. I do. Licking pizza, then throwing the rest on the roof. Yeah, that would have been something I would have been extremely entertained by. I don't know why I'm doing my George Takei right now. Oh my. Because I'm in the summer of screaming at live shows, and as some people know that watch the channel, I perform live a lot in the summers, and I scream to groups of people and play drums in front of them. So in the summer, my voice sounds very much like Krusty the Clown. So, Mandrell, great to see Mandrell in the live motherfucking chat. Could be a clue that will be set in Maryland. It's a sci-fi series in Maryland that could be some Poe or Babe Ruth content. I have heard that it's set in Albuquerque, but I don't know how much of that is factual. So perhaps it could be set somewhere else as well, too. But I do think, as ridiculous as the donut licking is, somewhere within that licking of that donut is a clue. And when we see what this series is fully about and we are watching the series, we will talk about the donut licking as fucking donut licking son of a bitch. So I do think the donut has some significance here. So, and I want to thank everyone that's tuned in this afternoon to watch this trailer teaser reaction. I'm not going to call it a breakdown. And again, if any of you click on the new rock assholes or the, emergency douchebag, like you click on those things for the epic breakdown of the polybus, whatever it's called, of the Happiness is Contagious teaser trailer breakdown. Epic breakdown. Look at the way he turned that donut. She turned that donut. The way her motion of her tongue is going means that this series is a counterculture piece. Look at this second as we break down frame from frame. Don't click on that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Or make your own content. You can do it yourself. Make an experiment where you just make up bullshit and pretend that you see bullshit in there. Pretend say it's about something. It's about pirates or something. Do something. You watch. Someone's gonna believe it. We used to lick gummy bears and launch them with rulers and stick. Money G, I would do the same frickin' thing in gummy worms and all sorts. Any gummy thing or even pieces of gum, and you put a piece of paper on the back and you stick it up. It's freaking great. Apple fritters are the best donuts. I'm boring with donuts. I think I just like chocolate glazed. Donuts would be my favorite donut. I like munchkins, like small, I like the donut holes rather than donuts. Something about popping a ball in my mouth. My favorite donuts are actually the stupidest donuts of all time. I like those ones you get in convenience stores or supermarkets that have like the Entenmann's donuts with the fudge around. Like they're not real donuts. It's like cake with fudge around it. That's my favorite donut. I might lick one later tonight. Who knows what? I don't have many plans tonight. What I might do is just sit at home and lick a donut in honor of this thing. I was gonna grab a drink. But it's like, you can't drink. This is, we have to go lick a donut in honor of Ozzy, or like eat something, or run some shit like that. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm just going to run into the other room and grab something. This music is brought to you by Better Call Saul. Grab your sword and shield. It's a stolen horse, it's real. It's Groundhog Day on a 3-day course. Okay, that's it. Music's over. Back to talking. Everybody, whatever you have in your hand, we're gonna get back to talking about this breakdown thing in a second here. Talk about this episode in a second. But one quick thing, someone gave me a super chat or a donation or became a channel member. So what I want to do is send a very special thank you to you and do what you requested. And what you requested was taking a drink for Ozzy Osbourne, which I will not yield to. I will not abandon your request. So whatever you're drinking, if you got water, if you got coffee, if you got a drink, let's toast this up, not only to Vince Gilligan being back and happiness being contagious and knowing when the series is coming, also to Mr. Ozzy Osbourne for going out like a motherfucker. This is for you, Ozzy. Toast to you. Pour a little bit. Whoa! Fuck that. Lots of respect, lots of love to you, Mr. Osbourne. Okay. Maple, my favorite. Beer Claws, my favorite. Phil and Friends, I just watched the new Spinal Tap 2 trailer. Now that looks great. I also watched the Spinal Tap 2 creator. I'm very, very excited about Spinal Tap 2. Great trailer. Think it's going to be fun. I'm worried a little bit about the end of the trailer when a certain star showed up. Just because I don't want this to be like Blues Brothers 2000, where it's like a bunch of celebrity cameos. Everyone that loves Spinal Tap, like every rock star that loves Spinal Tap has a guest appearance in it and some stuff. And we've already seen 2 in the trailer with Questlove and Elton John. And I don't want it to be just like a star thing, like where it's like, oh, hey, where it's like, okay, here's Eric Clapton, here's, 3 with Paul McCartney. We actually saw 3. Paul McCartney's in it too. So I just don't want a Blues Brothers 2000 thing. where it's just a bunch of celebrities kind of like throwing their hands. I love the Blues Brothers. I love the Blues Brothers. I love Spinal Tap. And people that wonder, is this relevant to Vince Gilligan stuff? It is, because you know who's in Spinal Tap? Chuck from Better Call Saul. He's the lead singer of Spinal Tap. That's right. People want to see, you want to know what Chuck from Better Call Saul's up to? He's going to be in Spinal Tap too. So, pluribus is from the motto on the dollar bill. E pluribus unum, meaning one among many. Definitely has a Freemason vibe. I love seeing all the famous Spinal Tap fan cameos. I don't mind them if they're just cameos. I just don't want to see the whole movie be that. I want most of it to be dedicated to like the concert, you know, they're putting on the concert and behind the scene interviews and more Marty DeBurgi and them. Like I want more of it. That being said, that's probably the next movie I'll see in the theater. Like I'm going to go out to fucking see Spinal Tap and do an immediate telephone reaction to it. I have a Vince Gilligan pop figure. I would have a Vince Gilligan pop figure too. I might have put that on my Amazon wish list or some shit like that. Phil is going to make a 30-minute breakdown video of that teaser. I was going to. I thought about that, and then I decided to do the live reaction instead. But maybe I will. Maybe I should do that. Maybe secondary I should do like a epic breakdown video of the licking of the donut video. But it's just a gamer dude 27. But it's just a lady licking donuts, dude. I can't argue with you. It's literally just a lady licking donuts. But I'm still so excited. I'm excited for Spinal Tap. I'm excited for I'm hoping more Bill and Ted 3, less Blues Brothers 2000. If that makes any sense to anyone that understands what I'm saying. And I do think it could be. I trust them all, especially Christopher Guest and Harry Shearer. They won't usually do shit. And so I do think it's going to have their hand in it, so to speak. Yeah, rest in peace to a bunch of people that passed away in these last couple of days. It was like 4 or 5 people that all passed away. One of my favorite trumpet players of all time passed away too, and horrible thing that happened to Malcolm Jamal Warner sounds very much similar to. I didn't read much of the details, but it fills me with memories of what happened to Naya Rivera from Glee, Santana from Glee, who's a fucking hero, who's with her last ounce of strength saved her child while drowning. Anyways, let's not get too down on this one right now. I don't want to go too down that rabbit hole, but say rest in peace to all the wonderful iconic stars that have passed away in about a minute of like 5 fucking minutes. It seems like. So it's tough. Chuck Mangione, yeah, great, amazing player. Like as a trumpet player myself, it's hugely influential to me as a trumpet player. Wasn't there some young pop star that was caught licking a donut in a donut shop? I don't know, but I know we're going to see about 10,000 videos of people breaking down the way this woman licks donuts. I think from this point on, it's gonna be like licking donut gate going on here. It's gonna be a lot of fucking shit. We got, thank you so much. Hey, Phil. We got, you don't need to, thank you so much. We got a text message from area code 978, my neighborhood right away. Phil, can't wait till your breakdowns, your after shows. Hope we get similar to Better Call Saul. Yeah, it will. After every episode, I will be going live and talking about the episode, breaking it down. Sometimes I'll be joined by Joe. Sometimes I might be joined by Tony. I'm sure Tony and I will do a pre-show over on Teflon TV as well. And at least for starters, to see how it performs. Because who knows? This show might not get the numbers or get the eyes that some other shows do. Excuse me. Or it might bump into another show that somebody else is covering. But I am definitely going to be talking about this show, episode by episode, huge breakdowns, and see where it goes. Put security device on the donuts right now. Ariana Grande and her boyfriend were licking donuts. Oh, were they? What her boyfriend's? Like I saw them on. What's her boyfriend's name? Is it? He's also in Glee, right? Not in Glee. He's also in Wicked. He plays one of the he's like one of the other dudes in Wicked. I'm blanking on the name of the character's name, not Furio, the other one. Furio. Snap into a Slim Jim. Is this show based on Ariana Grande? I think it might be. It might be based on her licking donuts. I think we've uncovered the inside information on this show. And now that I took one shot for Ozzy, would Ozzy want us just to take one shot? Or would Ozzy want us to take two shots? I think Ozzy would want us to take two shots. And I need to decide if I want this dog. And I need to wait till 11 a.m. to go get this dog tomorrow. So I need to drink. Everyone toast to Ozzy Osbourne. Here you go. Woo, baby. Okay, a little while longer, folks, here. I'm not going to be on for like 2 hours talking about a 10-second trailer about someone licking donuts, but I'm having a good time. We have people in the live chat. I want to keep babbling to you guys because I'm having fun, so I'm going to be on probably another 20 minutes or so. We'll top this off in about an hour and a half, 2 hours max. As I just said, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to be on in 2 hours, but no, we'll start to wrap this up in about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So if anyone has any comments or questions or any specific things they want to get in the show, now's the time to call on in. You can call on in at 781-990-8509. Again, that's 781-990-8509. Double J, I got your back, just like I'm going to get your back all season talking about this show. Click on that. That's where the trailer is, and you will be able to watch it and then pop back here and share your frustrations on donut licking. And that will make more sense in about 10 seconds, but if anyone can't watch it or can't find it, I have you. It's right in the, just read my comments in the chat, Phil the Issues Guy, and click on that link. It's also the pinned comment at the top of the chat. Yes, I am spamming my own chat with that shit. Oh my God, do you hear that? You guys hear the ice cream machine in the background? Someone's licking donuts out there, apparently. You guys stop licking donuts outside, kids and people. Oh my goodness, what the hell's going on? Oh my God, I have to watch a commercial on my own YouTube video? What a bastard. Let's see, I don't know if I have any, do I have any free memberships left? I don't know. I don't know if I gave out my July ones. I think I probably did already, but let me see. Let me see if I can do that. If not, we got the next month coming up real soon. Send 5 gift memberships right now. We'll send 5, and then we got, thank you for sending out 5 more. There you go. Welcome to the channel, folks. Just sent out 10 gift memberships for all you guys. Let's see who gets it. We got Celise Baratheon, China Moon, Chris Smalls, Lady Danish, KC, some of our old friends get this. G-Po, Jordan L, OW, Bill the YouTuber, and the Bridge Nation all received gift memberships. And what you guys can watch is some of my live streams that I do on random topics, like, the last one I just did about best ensemble casts. I'll do those live for everybody, and then I'll have them become members-only videos for people to be able to watch. And every month I will give away 10 memberships, but thank you to all the people that have become members as well, and welcome. And no, John Haymaker, from the teaser trailer, it looks like a disgruntled team player after hours, maybe a custodial worker. Either she's going to laugh her ass off when the donuts are gone. Yes, maybe it's that too. Just to actually break this down for a second, maybe it is a disgruntled employee of some sort licking donuts while waiting for the other employees to come in. That would be very hilarious and very fun and naughty. Very naughty. Let's see. Moni G, I bet she hawked a loogie in the coffee pot. Oh my goodness. And for our top fans right now, we got Samuel Beckett is number 1. It's tied with John Haymaker. Moni is number 3. Number 2, we got Guts, number 4. We got Gary, we got Sonic Your Boy, we got Rare Medium, we got Dranex, we got Steve, we got Iron Throne, we got Gordon, we got Zeno, we got Maud Mary, great to see Maud Mary, we got J String, we got 3 Borg, we got Black Candle, we got SM Down, we got No Scope, we got Babe Snooky. Ooh, Snooky, like the real Snooky. Like is Ren in their chat too? Don't be Ren, just be Snooky for me. We got his Netflix, we got Dana, we got M5CKA, we got Yas Down, we got LOL, we got Letus, we got Pierre Mark 77, we got LOLOQ, we got Gamer Dude Mark Houston, we got Maui Wowie, we got Tans. We're Maui Wowie. You're in the right place. We got Tan May, we got Ox, we got Simon, we got JJ, we got Sir Steve, we got Panda, we got Cool Gamer, we got LE, we got Snyder, we got Lemon Story, Drew, Jake, my man Mandrell, Joe, we got Devin, we got Studio 11 Live, Uncle D, we got Rain, we got McLeod, we got Zan, and we got Cone, our top 50 right now. Thank you to everyone in the live chat, but especially you 50 people that have been rocking the chat and talking this whole time and keeping things going. Thank you so much. And let's get back into the chat and see what you guys... Lalo is what we need. We definitely need some Lalo Salamanca in this goddamn series. They were coughing on the... Makes you wonder what happens in the shop after hours. What if Lalo walks up and takes the box of donuts and starts eating them? Sandy Pony refers to the wild horses of the Assateague Islands. I don't know if I said that correct, but I'm going to go with that. Assateague Islands. They drive them across the channel at the annual event. Rare Medium is offering some very interesting information that's actually doing, basically doing the new Rockstar work right now and breaking down this donut thing. And this donut thing may give us more information than we originally thought, folks. Yo, bro, are you on the weed right now? Not currently. I mean, in general in life, I'm on the weed right now, but it's hard to be on the weed at the same time as talking. You know, when I have a guest, it's easier to be on the weed. I'm more on the drink, as I've had 2 shots and I'm about to have a third before dinner too, which is probably not smart, which means I'm going to be asleep by 9 o'clock. But I didn't sleep last night in anticipation to watch someone lick a donut. But I'm not actually on the weed right now. But give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds and I will be on the weed. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. I heard something. I am officially, for the first time today, on the weed. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, God. I like it. Oh, baby. Touch me there. If you hold me like this, and you touch Saul like that, and you really know that Walter White's not fat. So, yes, Moni G, as Kant said, I am officially on the weed for the day. I just bit off the head of another fucking bat for Ozzy. Rest in peace, the Wizard of Oz. You guys in the live chat are cracking me up tonight. Thank you so much. It's mostly Maui Wowie, but it's got a little Labrador in there. My dog ate my stash man, and then I followed him around. The Hippie Olympics is underway. The marijuana games. Here we go. We're gonna have the joint rolling contest. Who can roll it the quickest, the fastest, and the most perfect? The cannabis games, I think would be the better way of saying it. Yeah, the cannabis games, right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cannabis games, starring our squat cobbler, leader Saul Goodman, Jimmy. I like saying it too. I love saying I smoked. I'm on the weed. It's one of my favorite ways of saying it as well. I love it. Let's end our poll for right now. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize I had this many people watching. So we're entering our poll at 118 votes. Wow, 118 votes. 58% of the people say they felt a little bit let down by the trailer teaser, and 41% people said no. So I think we're at a pretty general 60-40 kind of place. We can autocorrect this to 60-40. And I think that's about right. I mean, I think most people have faith in what Vince wants to do and can kind of say, I can trust this, but yes, we did wait 2 days for someone licking a donut. It's hard not to be disappointed by that. That being said, I do feel like Vince wants us to feel this way right now, so that's good. So at least we got something, and at least we know what the name of this show is, and we know when it's coming. So We need the national anthem performed by Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, our national hero. We need Woody Harrelson or Woody Nelson. Woody Nelson? Woody Nelson is a national hero. That Woody Nelson. If people aren't sure and haven't seen it, make sure you check that out. Let me make sure I have all my fan fun things. Yes, we can definitely pour one out for Ozzy, and we did. We poured it right down my goddamn throat. Well, let me see. People that haven't seen it, I'm not going to show it any more times. I showed it once. Hopefully this video will not be flagged. Exactly. I'm a good sport. I like surprises, and I trust Vince Gilligan. All I know is they're not holding back when the show is coming. We know when it's coming, and that's the most important thing we learned today. The most important thing is that on November 7th, I'm going to be live. Right? Like, what we learned today is that on November 7th, 2025, at whatever time this episode drops, I'm going to be on 1 hour after it to talk about this episode and break it down. And so one problem we're running into for all of you people that are watching and those of you who have tuned in, with Better Call Saul, it aired at a certain time of day, and then we got to talk about it afterwards. With the Apple shows, I'm not sure how this works. I haven't covered an Apple show officially yet. What time do they drop? Do they drop the night before? So, because I want to do this as soon as the episode drops. I want to be live at the time is most likely to have the most of you guys to be able to join me and talk about this. Sonic, your boy, do cigarettes really make that burning sound like it does on TV, or is that a TV trope? You mean like the sizzle sound? Like sizzling on top? I think the sizzle sound is natural when you first light it. I hear it. I never smoke cigarettes. I never smoke cigarettes. I've smoked probably 3 cigarettes in my life. So I am not the best person to ask that particular question. Next time we have Joe Dirtylocks on, we can ask him. Or I don't know if Tony used to smoke cigarettes. We'll ask Tony as well. Leading us in the live chat says sometimes. But it is a good question. And Gary, that's absolutely true. In Vince, I trust. Rare says there's a Maryland flag in the corner. Thank you, Rare, for really breaking this down. We have, I'm being an asshole here and just reacting to this and just babbling about this. And I'm joking, but we're lucky enough to have someone like Rare Medium in the live chat right now who is exceptionally breaking this down and doing our work for us here. So thank you, Rare Medium. Everyone in the live chat, thank Rare for this information. There's a Maryland flag in the corner of what looks like a laboratory petri dish. I'm going to say that Naval Academy experiments at Annapolis with Freemason connection. Transhumanism vibes. I think I pronounced that last word correctly. Apple drops at midnight. So it drops on, so it's say... so I'm not just talking theoretically. Let me look at my calendar here. So by my calendar's situation, November 7th is a Friday. So it drops Thursday at 11:59 p.m., essentially. So I will either be live on Friday mornings or Thursdays at 1 a.m. I want to go live right afterwards, right after that episode drops. So that's my, so by my approximation, that's what we say. Hello from the Philippines. We got Adrian Isaiah Sampson. Adrian, thank you so much for tuning in and checking this out. Thank you for saying hello from the Philippines, which I think is probably such a beautiful, amazing place. Thank you so much for saying hi, and thank you for jumping on. And that means so much. Holy shit. Only Vince has the power to get us all talking about a donut licking for over. Seriously. I feel almost embarrassed that I'm on for an hour and a half talking about donut licking, but this is Vince. This is a reunion for all of our Better Call Saul friends, all coming back, and Breaking Bad friends all coming back together. The first thing I ever talked about on this channel was the final season of Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Vince he's responsible for any of this bullshit I've ever done on this channel. It's because of Vince. So anytime he even farts, we're going to celebrate sniffing it. You know what I mean? So this is amazing. So yes, Friday morning. But exactly, only Vince has this power to kind of do this to me. You're welcome. Transhumanism is the stuff they teach bros that are into Elon. They want him to fuse AI tech with human DNA. Interesting. Very interesting. So some like, that being said, I don't want to die so much that if I can upload my consciousness to to an AI hive mind, like in podcast for eternity, maybe I would do that. I'm kidding. I'm just being an asshole. But yeah, Red 3 and I did it. I fucking did it. We did it. I'm excited to be doing this right now with you folks, and I'm excited to be back here talking about a Vince Gilligan show. And thank you for whoever in the live chat asked me if I'm on the weed yet, because I'm happy to be on the weed. And there may be a new dog added to my life tomorrow morning. I'm thinking about it. I honestly, if I didn't just have a few drinks after I ended here, I might even just go back and get it, but they're not going to give a dog to a drunk person right now. So, and I've had 3 drinks. I'm fucking gone. I've licked too many donuts today. I am out of control. So what have we learned here today? We've learned several things. We've learned that there's a new series coming out, and this series is called Polybus. What's it called? Is that the correct expression? What's the series called again? It's not Polybus. That's the game, you idiot. It's called Pluribus. It's called Pluribus, and it's out November 7th. And I'm going to be talking about it. I'm sure a lot of people will be talking about it until they see whether it hits or not. I expect people to fall off once they realize it's not in the Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad universe. I want to live a Star Trek life too. I Googled the new show. They're going to drop the first 2 episodes on November 7th. Pluribus, thank you, Rave Medium. That's not committed to memory. In my memory, it's still WYCARO 339, which I feel bad for the subreddit that was already created for a while talking about this show, because that just needs to end right now and they need to create a new one called Pluribus. I'm excited for the 2 episodes. We'll be watching 2 episodes and then probably talking about it on Friday. On that Friday, either that Friday, theoretically that Friday evening, we'll be talking about it. So I will also be live whenever the trailer drops, the official trailer drops, and maybe we'll be live again just to break this down, because this is the next show we're really going to be covering here on the Issues program. So I want to get way into this right now. So maybe we'll do weekly or bi-weekly videos on information that we're garnishing, grabbing from this particular series. But we're going to be talking about the series all the time until November 7th here on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed for all the fun. And then after every single episode, we'll be going live to break it down and taking your calls live so you can share your thoughts about this episode. And the phone lines will be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So whenever you watch the episode, you can leave your comments or your thoughts and use it as sort of like your own personal ranting line. Just tell me what you think. Tell me what you like, what you hate about the series. I'm excited for this. It's going to be fun. But what was a lot of fun was getting to talk to all of you amazing folks today. This was amazing. I haven't had this much fun since half of the Saturday Night Live stream before it got canceled. I love talking to all of you guys, and I love talking about Vince Gilligan stuff. This makes me happy, and you all make me happy. I hope that you had fun on this hour and a half talking about a goddamn 10-second thing. The other motto on the dollar bill is Annuit Copitus. It's the seal with the pyramid in the eye. It means he looks upon us with favor or approval. But you guys have made my day better, is really what this comes down to saying. I was, snuffing in my own uppagus, all up my own ass. But talking to you guys, getting this, me talking to you alone and being actually excited about something, really is therapeutic. So thank you to all of you guys that have joined me. I have a little left in my shot glass from the last one that I didn't finish. This show, Rhea Seehorn Is it Rhea Seehorn or Ray? Ray, right? Rhea Seehorn. It's pronounced Ray, but it looks like Rhee. Yes, she's as far as I know the star of said series. Yeah, cool as fuck. And we're also going to be talking about that kind of shit too, because there's not a time that we won't be talking about any Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire stuff that pops up. And of course, we can't leave without saying fuck Otto, because fuck that dude.
It's a hot hour rant tonight. It's a hot hour rant tonight. Fuck Otto. Fuck Otto. Fuck Otto. Fuck Otto. It's a hot hour rant tonight. It's a hot hour rant tonight. Fuck Otto. Fuck Otto. Fuck Otto. Fuck Otto. It's a hot hour rant tonight. It's a hot hour rant tonight. Fuck Otto. 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 Fuck Otto.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of party that we're in here tonight. And I cannot wait. Oh my God, Skinny Pete is in this too? I did not know that. Yeah, Skinny Pete being in this is an extra additional amazingness. You know what they need to do? They need to get Aaron Paul in this too. He should just be in everything. I need some Aaron Paul up in my shit. That's what I need. But who's not going to be in this show? He's not going to be on the damn show. But Skinny Pete is going to be on the show, and that is really awesome. Okay, so again, what have we learned here today? We learned that the show will be out on November 7th. We learned the name of the show. We learned that people are licking donuts in this particular show. I don't think Skinny Pete would lick a donut. Would he? Would you lick a donut? If people haven't seen it, by the way, right back there, the Pink Floyd The Wall thing was painted by the one and only Joe Dirty Locks. Lots of love, Joe. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful piece of art. Okay, so everybody, I will be back. A box of donuts did say help yourself with a smiley face. So by helping yourself, I guess licking is part of helping. If I lick it, that's if someone says do what you want or help yourself, and they give me the option to just lick all the donuts, what is your closest version of doing something like that? Have you ever done anything close to as disgusting as that? Licking donuts or touching... Yeah, I feel like every time I go to the supermarket and I touch every piece of fruit, or when I pick the right one, I'm like, this one. I squeeze it, I shake it. Is this the mango I want? Is this the fucking apple? Is this the fucking pear? Is this the banana? Do I want this banana? Or let me rip this banana. Gary, I am going to be ending, so I might not see you. If I don't see you when I finish this thing, Gary, love you, man. I'll see you when this fucking series starts. Todd would put a cigarette. He'd stick his dick in that fucking donut. Let's not get between Todd, and he'd be like, "Oh shucks, am I doing something wrong? Sticking my dick in the donut? I don't know. I'm Todd." But does anyone have any gross thing that they've ever done to disrespect food for other people? I mean, anytime I've been at the Wendy's Super Salad Bar, I must admit that I wasn't the best human at the Wendy's Super Salad Bar. Badgerwood. Yeah, Badgerwood. Help yourself is libertarian code for tech bro transhumanist. It means self-right. It says rare human. Who is a rare human? Whoa, everything just got blurry. My camera's been drinking too. No, I was saying that's what you've been saying when you do. It's true. It's true. That is what I say. Sorry, Gary. I'll be back is what I say. Oh no, I'm dropping everything, and here's my dad, Weird Al, as a Simpsons character. Okay. Gary's like, I'm not leaving until you're fucking done, asshole. Come on. At this point, this is sort of into Ask Me Anything or any direction situation. I should have ended 10 minutes ago. But I'm on because I'm enjoying talking to you and I'm a little buzzed. And why not keep going a little bit longer at this point? Because we've gotten decent traction today. So the longer I go, the more views this video has. So fuck it, hey, man. Let's keep going. But no, I am going to end in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just babbling a bit more. I definitely need to eat something at this point. It's definitely a science fiction series. Now, someone said this to me recently, and it stopped me, and I said it earlier in the stream too, so I'm wondering. They referred to Breaking Bad as a science fiction series. I was like, Breaking Bad's not science fiction, but I can see what you're saying. They were saying in the sense of the meth and the way it was cooked and the 99% efficiency and the way they varied and went around that stuff was based around or was kind of science fiction in a sense. I don't look at it that way, but I can kind of see what those people were thinking. And yeah, it's great. It's whatever, because I'll keep babbling if I stop now, I'm going to want to go get that dog right now. And I'm in no position to go get the dog right now. I wonder when we're going to get a full trailer as well, Gary. I would assume, I said this earlier, but I would assume it's going to be in September or the end of, September. It will probably be mid-September that we'll get it. I'd be surprised if they waited till October, and August probably would be too soon. So my bet is on September. I've already gotten this show figured out, says Rare Medium. He's ahead of us. They're going to clone Babe Ruth and Edgar Allan Poe and make a super race to recreate Baltimore on Mars. And I'm going to add an additional factor and do a reboot of The Wire. I think Rare Medium is on to something today. Samuel Beckley says a chemistry teacher said that making pure meth wasn't as difficult as Breaking Bad made it out to be. So perhaps, I guess it wasn't science fiction. And that all being said, I had a teacher, and I'll say his name. He said passed away, Mr. Calick, who in my science class, and those of you that are listening, someone may have also had Mr. Calick and could back this up, did explain how to cook meth in science class. He was like, it's very easy. I could teach you how to cook meth. It's blah, 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 XYZ, XYZ. Granted, this was in the 90s when things were, no one even remembered it. And he just kind of said it in passing and moved on. But he absolutely did say that. And if people are curious, I don't know if this is even relevant to anybody, but anyone who knows El Presidente from pizza reviews and stuff like that, he also had Mr. Calick. I went to high school with him. And I should be, he should hire me as a podcaster in his universe. I'm talking to you, Dave. You know who I am. You remember me. We played football together. Hire me, damn it. Hire me and Tony. We would be great for your company. We would do an amazing podcast, Dave. So hire us. Anyways, so I double dipped before, but only with family long. I've double dipped cheese and I think probably my grossest thing I've done was probably with cheese and crackers at a party where I've double dipped. I probably have done the anti-Larry David double dip, but it's hard for me to imagine because I'm really sort of selective with eating my own food. Yeah, I'm putting it out there, Black Kid. I knew him growing up. He should totally hire Tony and I. He's the only one that could do it. Tony and I would be great on your network, buddy. We would be amazing. Hire us. Send it to him. At him. He knows who I am. 38 sweep in Pop Warner, man. You were the best. Make sure tonight you check out the Citadel of Trivia with some, they're going to do random trivia tonight. If I'm still awake at that point in time, I'll be in the live chat. So, I clicked on the wrong thing. George Costanza. I have a little bit of Costanza in me. I got a little bit of Larry David Costanza in me in public situations. Oh, doing it at home is Black Candle. Come on. That's like saying you like walk around your own house naked or something like that, or you poop naked in your own house. You know, like, of course. Of course. If I had Bison saying, of course. Like, of course you do. Yeah, exactly, Maud Mary. That's not real. You're not admitting to anything bad there, Black Candle. Double dipping at home is like, you know, of course, if you don't double dip at home, you're doing something wrong. You know, I triple dip at home. You know, I'm really digging in. But, seriously. No, but I'm trying to think of the worst thing I've ever done in a public setting for food. There has to be something, right? I mean, double dipping is big. I mean, double dipping is probably the worst one, right? You eat something, you dip, and then especially when you dip on your mouth side, it's pushing limits. I do like pushing social limits, but not in that way. I tend to bring my own food to public situations. Anyways, people, I know you're probably getting sick of hearing me babble. But at this point, we've been on for an hour and 43 minutes. I might as well finish this off at 2 hours. I mean, really, at this point. Why the F not, right? I double dog dare you. I do. And as I said, if anyone wants to call in, if you dare call in, I'll even turn on the actual call-in line if you want to call in and talk to me live. It's 781-990-8509. Share your thoughts about licking donuts or share your thoughts about anything else. I'd be happy to hear it. It's 781-990-8509. But I thank everyone that tuned in today. I'll be wrapping up sometime in the next 20 minutes. I might just run off really quick. We need an episode in this new show. We need a new show where someone gets a pizza and it's uncut and they throw it on a roof somewhere. I definitely think we need that. I think we need a lot on this new show. I am excited to see it. I'm excited to see something different, to be honest with you. I mean, I think so many people... Let me make sure I don't hit my head. So many people want to see more Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. I wouldn't mind eventually seeing more in that universe in some ways. I've heard a couple of versions of ways that could be interesting. But realistically speaking, what I'm excited for is Vince doing something new. Avengers, I got you covered. It seems like Apple Plus doesn't care about you, and only I care about you. And caring about you is putting this video right here. Just click on the comment I just put in the live chat under Fill the Issues guy's name. If you click on that, you will be able to watch the video. Enough of that. No one wants to hear you. No one wants to hear my stupid fucking drumming. Whoa. Licking donuts. Licking donuts. No one knows how to lick a donut like Vince Gilligan. Licking donuts. Okay, enough of that. No, you didn't tune in here to hear me tapping on random drums. Listen. Are you still talking, drum? Stop you. Drum, you stop now. Listen, drum. No one wants to hear what you have to say. No one wants to hear that. Move over to a different sound. Okay, licking a donut. Did they twirl their tongue or did they eat some? They licked the donut and they had some fun. Vince Gilligan is fucking with you and making you watch us person lick a donut. Licking donuts every day. Try to play this stupid song. What am I talking about right now? But if you're tuned in for 2 hours, you're ready for my goofy ass. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, enough of that. You guys don't want to hear that shit. Okay, so sorry, I was having a little bit too much fun. I am excited, but there's only so much donut breakdown we can do until we just get to the ridiculous point where we start making up silly songs about donuts. Yeah, where was she? Was she backstage? Was she in an office situation? What was going on? I feel like I need to watch this thing again. Maud Mary Phil, thanks you, love you. I'll be here for Pluribus live shows. Thank you, Maud Mary. That means everything. I've been so lucky over the years to have all of you guys checking on in. Certain shows, sometimes I talk by myself. Sometimes we talk with lots of folks. Sometimes we get shows that we connect with everybody. And Vince Gilligan has always been very important to the channel and very important to me. So I am very happy to be able to talk to the show, and I'm lucky to have even 3 of you, let alone all of you amazing folks, check out this silliness. It warms my cold ass heart. It really does. Club Issues. Yeah, it's exactly. Welcome to Club Issues. I haven't seen that one yet, but I heard it was very good. I need to get backlogged into Apple Plus. That's my biggest problem, right? Oh, Saul Goodman, you're stuck in prison right now. Oh, Saul Goodman, why are you singing all now? I miss Saul. I really do. And I do hope, for everyone that's projecting their own wants on this series to want it to be more Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, I'm trying to disassociate from that. Because I cannot lie to you, or I cannot fake it. I, too, really, truly love that universe, and I love both those shows, and I miss them. And I do think there's room and places for more to be told in that particular story. But I am also excited to see someone who loves doing new, interesting things have their hand at a new series. And what we've seen so far is this show has nothing to do with what we've seen in the past. It's a completely different theme, vibe, energy. Vince likes to go against the grain. When everyone's doing one thing, he likes to do something else. When he created Breaking Bad, it was a unique, interesting, novel concept. Yes, you had The Sopranos and Oz and other shows like that, but truly, when it was first announced, it sounded like a joke. Something that could never fly, something deep, layered. Have the hero of the series be someone you hated. Be a very multi-layered, functional series that dealt with complex emotions, not just having a hero be a hero. And then with Better Call Saul, he just delved into one of the greatest character studies of all time. And we learned so much about different characters, whether it be Chuck or Kim or Nacho or Lalo or Saul himself, Jimmy or Kim. So many, or Mike, true deep character study could almost have all been on theater, on a stage, if you framed it, staged it the right way. Like, truly great presentation. A lot of that had to do with Peter Gould too, but we're talking about Vince today. So Vince is the king. He's brought so much amazing energy to television and to creation. And now he's doing it again. And because of all of that, because of that foundation that he has, we're sitting here for 2 hours talking about someone licking a donut. Breaking Bad was competing against The Sopranos, Walking Dead, Mad Men. Yes, it was. It was up against those kind of shows and created this different vibe than what was normal television at the time. And now everybody is trying to do what Vince and David Chase did, and Tom Fontana and Oz. Create characters that aren't good, that are gray. But now that everyone's doing that, what Vince wants to do is create a happy series. Something different than what everyone's doing. So whatever I or you expect this to be, it's going to be something different. I have a feeling this series is going to be like nothing that's on television right now. It's going to be positive and upbeat and dark comedy. I think it's going to be heavy in the comedy. I think it's going to be a very optimistic, in a weird way, series. Positive energy. Everything that Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul were not. I think he is going to try and facilitate something completely different. The only thing that's going to be similar to those shows is the cinematography and the attention to detail. But I truly think this series is going to be something completely different. I'm not saying everyone's going to like it as much, or it's going to be everyone's thing, but I absolutely think it's going to be something completely different than anything we could conceptualize. And I trust Vince to get us there. I'm curious more than anything. Yes, was I disappointed by someone licking a donut and waiting for 2 days for a donut? Yes, but I'm also excited. I hate the having to know too much about something before you watch it. I hate trailers that tell us too much, or people need to know exactly what they're watching before they watch it to see how they feel. There's something about having that in the moment reaction. Extensoraginess, whatever that word is, that I could say if I wasn't drinking. Like deciding, feeling in the moment. And I think the vagueness of which he's going to use to express this series until it is a thing is going to facilitate something that is difficult these days, because every trailer gives you way too much information. So I like them overcorrecting in the other direction. Give me nothing. I don't care. I still talked for 2 hours and had a great time with you guys, with nothing to break down. And I thank you all for joining me for this silliness today. And it was a lot of fun. And I fucking trust Vince Gilligan more than anything. And I trust you more than anything. And if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this shit with a friend. And join me all season long for breakdowns and recaps and reactions to this series. I'm talking about licking a donut, and I'm going to think about licking a donut all night. I usually don't watch trailers. I try not to watch trailers either. I hate knowing too much before I go into watching something. Exactly. I'd rather have nothing. But this was a lot of fun. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this out. I'm losing subscribers. I need your help. Share me out. Spread the word like a disease that makes you happy. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. One more for Ozzy. Licking bad donuts. A little one. One more for Ozzy Osbourne, everybody. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. We had over 100 people here today. You guys are amazing. Toast.